I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Play Orcs Must Die. This is a tower defense game with action elements. It's not really my bag, but it's actually kind of fun. It also looks really good, and it's pretty damn simple. It is incredibly simple, actually. You can look at the help, and there's a little bit of a tutorial. It is literally like 3 screens telling you everything you can do. The controls are like nothing, so I mean it's pretty simple game and all around pretty decent. I'm sure, however, that about halfway through I'll start getting incredibly frustrated. But anyway, let's go ahead and start brand new. So we'll just play on normal. As you can see, I have in fact played just a little bit. I don't know how this is going to work out if I'm using the same profile name. But anyway, we're starting in the hallway.
I've spent 300 years fighting for the Order. I've killed thousands of orcs and defended dozens of rifts. And this is how it ends. One slip in a kobold's blood, and my skull cracks open on the gatehouse steps. So now the task of defending this fortress falls to my apprentice. That's it, then. The world is doomed.
It's all up to me now. Rest well, crazy old man. First things first. Let's see what he left me in this spell book.
Okay, so you get to choose your loadout here early on. Right now we'll just use simple things like spike traps and tar traps. I have only played the first few levels of this. I've not played all the way through. As you can see, I do, however, have a few extras because I have all the DLC for this game. I believe these come in that. We don't need them the first time round. Let me get this out. Yeah, okay, well. So I'm going to have to activate that. There is a different blade as well, but apparently every time you change profiles, it resets all of the settings, including volume, which was a nasty surprise when I switched over to a new profile and it all went back to 100%. Anyway, so we have this choke point here, and right now we don't have to be too complicated with it, so I'm just going to go ahead and put down a few spike traps. Now should I put them back? Because I want tar traps to make these guys hang out for a bit, so I'll probably put those up front. So first thing I'll do is put those there, and let's slow them down just a little bit. At the beginning here, I think slowing down is a good idea just because it allows me to fire upon them. Then maybe we'll just alternate tar traps. Sure. And then I can fit 3 more spike traps in here. So I think early on this will be okay for me. There is... yeah, I do also have a couple of archers hanging out on the side, so this should be pretty straightforward. Now apparently, there's also a zoom. Gotta get a little bit closer for that to start activating. For right now, though, I'm just gonna be spam clicking pretty much everything. Maybe I don't have zoom yet until I unlock it. That could be allowing me to do headshots and the like. Just give them a chance to be hit by my elven archers. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a reprieve here. We should probably slow them down a little bit some more. Actually, putting them out there would be ideal. I wonder, actually, let's maybe put this, just in case they try to come in from the side. Now, the thing is, the more you shoot your bow here, you can see my crosshairs split apart, which means that my aim is wild. And I'm okay with that for now because the mass of orcs is so large that I'm not really missing out on a lot here, but it's probably bad practice for myself, bad habit to get into right now. because when tougher enemies come along and they require things like precision headshots, it's probably going to do me very poorly. But for now... Okay, well those spike traps on the side are kinda doing their business, but not really. Let's pick these up. Let's put that here. Let's try that out. I'm not too concerned about using all of my points. Although, I mean, at this point...
Orc, the other white meat.
Those spike traps do appear to be getting in my way, in my line of sight. Can't shoot them on the other side of the barrier. Okay. I don't even know if I got inside the door. The music is rather quiet, but I also don't want copyright because I don't know if this game has copywritten music. I mean, all music is technically copywritten, but some of them are bigger dicks than others when it comes to YouTube. So, we'll just continue on and do another mission. I'm not necessarily going to do multiple missions in a video, but seeing as how this has only taken us 7 minutes, we'll just get started.
With the old man dead and my apprenticeship finally over, I can draw on the full power of the rift. I'll get a new toy to play with every time I defend a rift.
Okay, so got a little bit more options here. Now one thing, I may not want to do the blade staff because I didn't really have a chance to get into melee. However, having played this before, I do know that I probably want them. I have not tried this yet. Why don't we try this yet? And then we'll do some of that. Now, how does this work? And then is it right click? It is. Okay. So we need them to be slowed down on the inside here. Actually, oh, just, okay. I did not notice that this is actually a 3x wide. So I think maybe we'll do that. Not necessarily... Well, first things first. Let's do arrow traps. Now, I could actually do arrow trap here. Can you do an arrow trap and a sticky trap? You can. Okay. Well, this is a big start here, but... And we'll do one sticky trap right in the middle. Let's see how this does. Also, I could put this down now. I don't know how long this lasts. We'll find out.
Here they come.
Okay, that was a little unnecessary.
I'm gonna barf.
That was a bit of a waste. I was expecting a little bit more from that. Okay, well, that worked out well. So let's do a...
Last thing you'll ever see.
Can I take this back up, please? Let's do a...
This just doesn't seem fair.
another trap. Ah, okay, you can not only remote detonate them with the gauntlet, you can also shoot those things. Which makes me wonder how far you can actually set those things up in advance. That works out well. You know, one thing I did read, looking at the DLC for this, was that the weapons that the DLC gives you are kind of cheap. And seeing what they do, I am tending to agree. They are a little cheap. I'm also quite okay with this. Can I do two? Let's find out. Oh, wait. So far, much more useful than the blade staff.
Here, orky.
Okay.
Clean up on aisle 3.
I'm out of mana. There is also a tool that came in with the expansion that allows for
That's gonna leave a mark.
a mana well.
Some new decorations.
So I can just kind of help myself to that, which is pretty cool. Now, okay. Let's do something slightly more useful. Now, I could actually, if I even wanted to, just preemptively, assuming that they won't even get this far, just set up a trap outside of here. I could, really, set up all traps right outside of their door. However, I feel like, from a defensive point of view, this choke point is far better, far easier to maintain. And I forget how many waves there are. So, one of the strategies that I read about was that the stunning and the spike traps, or the tar traps, are mostly for the purpose of slowing them down for recharges. So, you know, allowing the traps to reset is kind of a vital thing, and obviously as time goes on, this will be even more so. As to that point, I will be upgrading this first because it shortens the amount of time it takes. And this will probably be a pretty standard trap for me for some time. Well, I don't know, man. This has been going kind of fast. Should I try one more? Yeah, let's try one more. The corner. Boom barrels. Okay.
Another day,
So,
another fortress, another rift to defend.
this
They
one,
always seem to break through the doors. We should do something about that.
Alright. Okay. So this one's going to be a little bit... Is that going to hurt them? Ah. Okay. So that looks like a thing for me. Looks like this is when the game starts getting real. But is that the same... Oh, that's just the same door. Okay. So I could get them from down there. I see. Well, let's open up the spellbook and let's find out. This is probably going to be very helpful to me, actually. Again, I could also use the vampiric gauntlets. Now, the vampiric gauntlets are going to drain enemy health for health and mana. So I'm kind of tempted to try that and just see what that provides for me. Likewise, I don't know. This is an awful lot of stuff. Very expensive stuff, and I don't know that I'm there. Restores player mana, takes time to recharge. See, that is... let's see what I can do with this. And we will, of course, use that. Sticky traps, and arrow walls. I know that's kind of boring, but honestly...
Like catnip, but for orcs.
Let's just keep this simple. So really, right out the gate... But let's not do that just yet. So this is going to be 12. This is going to be a lot. And that's going to give me 2. Well, I really do want to...
I'm so clever.
Okay. Well, this is not probably going to be the best choice, and these are back here. Okay. Well, let's see.
They're breaking through.
Okay, well, this is actually more effective than the crossbow.
Sweet.
Alright. Get this up, please. Thank you.
Ooh, here's a good one.
Okay. Crossbow orcs. New enemy. Yeah, this is pretty broken right here. Not gonna lie, that's pretty broken. That is pretty broken.
Try this on for size.
I don't know that that's super necessary. Well, I think I definitely need a few more traps.
That's right.
Let's do just an alternating here.
Who wants more traps? I do.
Perfect.
I do.
I could probably do with that. Should I just hang on to it? Let's just hang on to it. More of these guys. Okay. Well, that'll slow them down for a bit. So I can just eat them with my gauntlets. Did he get through? I'm kind of tempted to just hang on to this for a minute. Just to let them try and get through. So that I can utilize the acid, but, you know, if you don't need to, then why? Let's get back at that. Alright. So, what, 5? Pretty straightforward traps, actually.
They'll never see this coming.
So, you know, I mean, the Vampiric Gauntlet, I would say, for as broken as it seems, it's actually still pretty balanced in the ratio of how much health it drains to use it for mana. It's really useful if you're trying to get in there and just kind of smash things, but I wouldn't say it's too overpowered. It does a hell of a lot of damage, that's for damn sure. But, you know, it's not like I'm able to suck in so much health that it is more than I am getting in, or more than I'm using in mana, you know? And I don't know what the hell's going on outside right now. I apologize, but, holy crap. Okay, I'm going to be pausing my audio for a moment. Alright, sorry about that. Well, anyway, what do we have here? 7, still can't upgrade anything else. Okay. Well, that's fine. So that's fun. You know, I mean, as overwhelming as it seems, I'm still at the very beginning of those levels when that happens. So I think I definitely need to focus on maybe getting my melee weapon out just in case, because things are getting a little bit close. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I don't need 3 traps down in a row. Maybe just 2 is enough. I don't know what the clipping point is. I don't know what the boundary box detection is for those guys. If they can just slip along the sides, an alternating pattern would probably prevent that. But anyway, I think I'm just going to end this one here. This apparently has quite a ways to go. So I'm going to end this one here, and I will see you next time.